going on y'all out there in YouTube land? This is PAYTON 3.0, independent recording artist. And this segment of PAYTON 3.0 says, to be correct, is called Conditioned Society. Now, my question is, how many of us out there are really thinking for ourselves? How many of us out there are asking the questions about life and coming up with our own conclusions and hypotheses about things? How many of us? Well, really today, not too many of us at all. And a lot of you who think you may be thinking for yourselves, you may be surprised that you are not. As a conditioned society, we are made and told, and we become the product of our environment to believe certain things, to act a certain way, to be a certain way, to want certain things, and to just be in that bubble and that circle of which has been like a cesspool of bullshit. You know, being a conditioned society would be a good thing if it was a good thing going on. But really, a lot of society is still very destructive and complex in a bigger picture of things, and it's the reason why things are going on, how it's going on within humanity, that a lot of problems that are happening, you know, in a lot of the ways that the negative is happening in a conditioned society. If people were to really open their minds, a lot of people are more open-minded in this world as a whole, as a humanity, and thought for themselves and asked the questions and really shaped themselves as human beings, then for the most part, a lot of things would be a lot better, you know, if people were to sit there and at least condition themselves or at least shape themselves to things that are good, to know and to be knowledgeable about things that are harmful and not harmful, and the thoughts that we have and things that we may say out of our mouths, you know, whatever, to create such destruction. Rather than be conditioned to become a product of your environment and be basically, it's kind of like most of us out there are just robots, you know, or just silly followers that really have no real ideas of our own, no real following, not be our own person, our own being, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but the point is, conditioned society is really just not a good thing at this point. It has not really been a good thing for years, you know what I'm saying? And it seems that things keep getting, it's not really that things are getting worse, but it's still an annoying complex of a society that needs to be changed. You know what I'm saying? For people need to be thinking, asking questions, going out there, really getting it. It's easy to be conditioned, isn't it, people? It's easy to be conditioned rather than be a leader and think and follow and speak and have your own ideas and shape yourselves as a human being. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. People want the easy way, you know what I'm saying? People don't want to go out there and then find themselves and to really find themselves by taking the proper steps to become who you are because you wanted to become that way, not because you were conditioned to be that way and your mind gets used to that. The mind is a very, very powerful thing, and it's such a hobby grabber, and you know, in many ways in one, and it's such a way that it's so easy for it to be conditioned a certain way, and when someone else challenges the mind that we have that doesn't compute because it's not something we're used to, it feels weird. It's a little kind of like offensive mode, attack that, whatever, that's not exactly, you know, familiar. So basically it's just saying, like, you know, if you can learn to open your mind and change yourself, things would be much easier for you to accept things that are not usual to you in your life. When you open your mind and you let the things that are unusual, having an open mind, you have to have that in your head, having an open mind to accept those things that are not, you know, usual or weird to you as an individual, as a person, or a group of people, you know, in society. All right, but I'm kind of babbling on too long. I'll see you guys on the next PAYTON 3.0 later.